the donut mom might be just as bad as Ashley Trevino. Hey everybody, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things internet drama. And if you're a returning subscriber, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video.
That is not funny. Do you understand the repercussions that has on me?
In this first clip, we're going to have a look at the Donut Mom's most popular video. And when I say popular, I mean 95 million views popular. This is one of the videos that made the Donut Mom who she is today. And who she is today isn't that great.
Hello.
No, shall go to daddy. But he is the almighty daddy.
She said, so, you so silly. Bella, bring it to the whole pack. Bella. Oh, I was talking to Brooklyn for a second.
I'm recording.
Oh, I got.
So if you don't know who the Donut Mom is, she's this lady named Alexandra Sabol. I might be butchering that last name, but anyway, she became very popular on the internet for basically being a single mom making food for her kids on a budget. And her thing was like throwing plates at the camera and making these really kind of unhealthy dishes for her kids.
We got Wendy's. Six-year-old's plate. Nine-year-old's plate. And they got lemonade, and
a few moments later,
my 3-year-old is at her dad's house. So that's dinner. Have a good night.
And she gained a lot of notoriety and fame. What's with TikTok and making these bad moms famous or infamous? But she gained a lot of notoriety, and this is where it all started. In this next clip, we're going to see the Donut Mom's latest video where she is getting pizza for her kids. And I want you to pay attention to what you see when she opens that pizza box. Ew, gross.
We got Pizza Hut. There's a receipt. I just got me and the kids a pizza to share.
Thank you. Can I get pizza?
Yes, baby.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you. And I got them some wings to share, so I got an 8 count, so they're each gonna get 4. And that's dinner. 6-year-old's plate. 9-year-old's plate. Have a good night.
So in her latest video, she is feeding her 6 and 9-year-old. I didn't even know that's how old they were, but she's feeding them pizza and wings. And the weird thing to me in that clip is the fact that the receipt is on the pizza. Who puts a receipt on the pizza? That's weird. That means whoever touched that receipt put their germs on the pizza, essentially. For me, that would be no, you can't eat this. This is really gross. But I guess for the donut mom, it's just another random Tuesday. In this next clip, a couple of months ago, Alexandra, or the donut mom, got a lot of backlash for the way she allows her home to be managed, or her kids to live in, or just the way she is overall as a person. And these clips went mega viral all over TikTok. So I want you guys to have a look at it, and I want you to tell me what you think about the condition of her house.
Okay, that's my dog.
Okay.
This is my living room.
Okay. This is your authentic living room.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I didn't clean it all today. I wanted you to see what it looks like on a daily basis.
Yeah, no. Can we get a little close up? See, I just want to see, you know, what's hanging around. Okay. Lots of, is those Amazon packages and toys?
Yep. Toys, packages. My couch has kind of become the catch-all most of the time. So, bunch of shoes that don't get put up.
Okay. Have you thought about maybe like getting something to put them, or it's just easier for you guys to find, like, if they're just thrown around? Some people are like that.
No, I have something right there. They just always get thrown off. I have a 3-year-old. She likes to play with shoes and try everyone's shoes on. So I put them up at the end of the day, but she always takes them out.
Okay.
So.
And then how many kids you got living there?
3.
3. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate. Let me get a close up of that couch. I just want to. Okay. Now, what you got over here? Is it boxes, toys?
Yeah, it's like Hello Kitty stuff. I have a lot of Hello Kitty stuff.
As you can tell, the donut mom's house is extremely dirty, messy, and filthy. There is animal poop all over the floor. There are clothes and shoes and trash, all mixed in as one big pile that she calls her living room. She goes on to show other parts of her house where her bathtub is really gross and muddy looking. And she even talks about the fact that her animals are allowed to roam free and do their business all over the floor. And if you thought that was gross, well, you're going to see in the next clip where her own child accuses her of the worst thing a parent can do to someone they're supposed to love unconditionally.
I was joking.
I did a good compliment because you smacked me in my face.
Don't even. Do not come up here and lie about that. That's not even funny.
That clip alone gained the donut mom a lot of backlash on TikTok. The fact that her child came on live, which is something that you can't really hide when you're on live stream and you do live battles or you do live interviews, you can't hide the reality of the situation. You can filter it all you want, but the fact remains is a live stream is just that. You're giving the internet access to what it's really like in your household. And the fact that her kid decided to out her for being abusive on live is absolutely diabolical. And in this next clip, she has to come online and defend herself. And just listen to what happens as she's trying to explain away what happened in that previous clip.
So in what situation would you hit her hand?
When she pushes her sister, when she hits her sister, when she hits her brother. Yeah, when she snatches toys away, stuff like that. I mean, for most things that she does, like mouthing off of this, that, and the fourth, we go with the corner first, but we bump her hand when she does something like physically. Oh, baby.
Mark that down, K-Rod, for tomorrow's interview. We'll talk about that tomorrow. All right. Anything that you want to add?
I almost did.
What? You can have dessert after your food settles. Let me finish this, please.
Mommy, I almost flew.
You're lucky you're getting dessert after telling people that I hit you in the face.
Do you see how nervous the donut mom is in that clip? You can tell that she is pressed by what happened in the previous clip where she is basically outed for being to her kids. The fact that her kids are so comfortable saying that she hit them is absolutely ridiculous.
And now, literally everybody is probably like has that screen recorded because they always see that with my 6-year-old. They always see that. My 6-year-old has said multiple lies while I'm on TikTok live that people screen record. So someone's gonna post that tonight.
You feel like she just liked to put on the show once the cameras started rolling? She like, oh, let me just put on a show. She just like to do that.
No, she always lies. She's one strike away from in-school suspension and school for lying to her teachers.
Oh wow. I'll ask a couple of questions before the interview tomorrow, since I was blindsided by this. So do you think that she lies like for attention, or like she's just a natural born liar?
I think it's for attention. She does a lot of stuff for attention. Like she'll hit her sister just so I'll get mad at her. Like if I'm busy doing something, like if I'm editing or something like that, she'll hit her sister or push her over just so I get mad, because to her any attention is better than no attention.
Right.
And I give them all equal attention, but she for some reason doesn't get enough. Her therapist described it as her cup has like a hole in the bottom and you can never fill her cup. That's how her therapist described it.
And has her therapist ever like said that she says in therapy that you hit her?
No. Her therapist does play therapy, so it's always like I'm always in the same room. But she like has told me that she knows. I've told her the stuff about TikTok that goes around. Like people think I'm abusive, people think that I'm this horrible mom, and they've said multiple times that they would have been able to tell if I was abusive by now, because they come here every week.
So your daughter's therapist comes to the house every week, and they don't have, and so they don't say nothing about the way the house looks when they go?
No.
Okay.
They've commented. They've said that it's a little messy, but they're mandated reporters. So they've said, like I've said, how people think CPS should be at my house, and they've said that if they saw a CPS-worthy problem, they would have called by now.
Right. Gotcha. I can see you got real red when that happened. Oof, girl, I can feel your anxiety over here.
What, with the hitting thing?
Yeah, because she said it really clear. I was shocked.
Right, and that's the thing, is everybody believes what she says. So like, there's rumors about me that are not true that go around because my 6-year-old said it, and she even said it was a joke. You heard her say it was just a joke, but they're gonna take that out of the clip.
Welcome to social media. What's the worst rumor that she's made up about you? Is that the worst one, or has there been worse?
That she didn't have AC.
That she didn't have an air condition?
Yeah.
Oh, that's for the interview tomorrow. Actually, people told me about that. And she said it on TikTok, because that is that's a big topic.
Yeah, I was on live going through products, and she came out and she said she wanted to sleep in the living room because her room was too hot and she couldn't sleep in her room. But we have central air conditioning.
Okay.
Yeah, you broke your window.
Is that the little girl again?
Yeah.
So she's saying that she broke her window?
Yeah, she broke her window that day and came out and told me she broke it while I was on live.
Oh, wow. So then people started using that against you.
Unfortunately.
Oh, wow. Well, Anything else you wanna, because you know people are about to clip that. Anything you wanna clarify so that like about what just happened?
I don't hate my daughter.
Yeah.
I know that. Excuse. If you don't stop telling people that.
Did she just say yes you do? When I
Yes.
like, geesh, she's a.
That is not funny, Brooklyn. Do you understand the repercussions that has on me?
No.
That is not something to joke about.
I'm not joking this time.
You're not joking this time.
Nah.
I hit you.
She's not joking.
I hit you, right?
Eat it.
Right. Because you're lying again.
So she's doubling down on that one.
Yeah, apparently.
Amor, can you shut the door, baby? Thank you. And the daughter is the 6-year-old, right?
Now, although this happened a few months ago, I'm just finding out about the donut mom and all of the diabolical things she's done. Not only does this woman come on the internet and sling plates at the camera and shows you what it's like to be a single mom feeding her kids on a budget, she is absolutely one of the worst parents I've ever seen on TikTok. She feeds her kids unhealthy food. She's consistently feeding them donuts, which is why she was dubbed the donut mom.
It's been a while since we had donuts, so let's have some donuts.
I love donuts. I love donuts.
I know.
Bad. I want a vanilla donut with sprinkles.
I got these donuts from Walmart.
And they're really good. And I love chocolate. That's mine.
6-year-old's plate.
I'm gonna get chocolate too.
You want a chocolate too?
Yeah. Yeah, I want sprinkles on it. Thank you.
Hold on. 6-year-old's plate.
Am I still hungry? Mommy,
Okay.
what am I still
3-year-old's plate.
hungry?
A little swap 3-year-old's plate. My 9-year-old is still sleeping, but I'm gonna put away vanilla for him. That's his favorite. So 9-year-old's plate. Never mind, he's not sleeping. You want vanilla? Okay. 9-year-old's plate. I was right. And that's breakfast. Have a good day, everyone. Happy Saturday.
She's always feeding them takeaway and other unhealthy foods. And the fact that those kids have to live in dirty, nasty, gross, poop-infested houses is absolutely saddening. I mean, honestly, it's giving Ruby Frankie vibes, in my opinion, of course. And the fact that she's so pressed by the fact that her kids came online and outed her for being absolutely gross as a mom, almost as bad as Ashley Trevino, in my opinion, is disgusting. I don't understand how these parents can come onto TikTok or Instagram or Snapchat or Cameo and basically exploit not only themselves, but their underage children for a few dollars. This is gross and it needs to stop. So before you watch people like Ashley Trevino and the Resilient Jenkins and now the Donut Mom, make sure you really think about the people you're supporting by giving them views and even leaving them your unfiltered comments and opinions actually drives their engagement, which drives pennies in their pockets. So the next time you want to leave your opinion about any of these nasty parents, come to people like me on the internet, leave your comments there. It's a safe place here, but don't play in the poop. Don't mess with the farm animals and don't give them your attention. But what do you think about today's video? What do you think about the fact that the Donut Mom has monetized feeding her children unhealthy food, having them live in poop-infested houses, being allegedly abusive to them according to her own kids? What do you think about the fact that she comes online on a continuous basis and has a platform for being a bad parent? What do you think about the fact that TikTok continues to allow people like this onto their platforms? People like Ashley Trevino, people like Stephanie Jenkins, and people like Alexandra Sabol, or the Donut Mom, to be on their platforms, make money while exploiting and allegedly abusing their children. Make sure you let me know in the comments below. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you want to stay up to date on all things internet drama, make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time, bye.